Sunday. I hope everyone is having a fantastic day. It's Sandy. I know it's been a very hot minute. Life has happened. It's been very, very crazy between the last, I would say, 2 weeks since I last seen you guys. My daughter's birthday came up. She's officially 1. I have a 1-year-old. It's insane. But I had her party and then trying to get back into the swing of things. Had to push back, get socials for like a week. But today I have the lovely, fabulous Sara with me. We're going to talk about not only Get Haunted events coming up, but the big Paracon, Rock Island in Illinois. I probably just messed that up. I'll bring Sara on. She'll help me. Hi.
You did it. You were right. It's Rock Island, Illinois.
How are you, my dear?
I am good. Thank you. It has been a hot minute since I've seen you.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute between birthday parties and life. You sometimes got to push something onto the back corner for like a week.
You do. Yeah, you do. It's okay. That is life. But we're here now and we're going to talk about some fun stuff.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. So I guess let's jump into Rock Island because that's coming up literally next Saturday.
It is. So that is the Rock Island Roadhouse Esoteric Expo. You've probably heard or seen something out there about it.
A little bit.
A little here and there. It is in Rock Island, Illinois, and this has turned into quite the community effort, which is really exciting to watch people come together for something like an expo, to share in their passion, but to share with each other, to make those connections. Like, this is real time, right? This is not just a convention where you go and, you walk around and you look at the tables. We really encourage you to get in there and talk to every single person that has said yes to being a part of this. So it's going to be really cool.
Yeah, no, it's going to be fabulous. You guys are going to have so much fun.
Yeah.
There's a ton of people coming too at this point, correct?
Oh my gosh. So we probably have, I don't know, for up to 150 vendors. But I don't want to miss anybody because every single person is equally important at this expo, every single one of them. So great. We have, of course, we have Rob coming in with Get Haunted. We have next of kin. We have Trevor with VHF 82, I believe. Yeah, I've got so much stuff on my brain. We've got Dr. Kelly Schutz. We've got Rachel D'Amico, Dave Giuliano. We have Nesper, of course. We have Empty Caskets coming with their museum on top of revealing a new piece to their museum, which is the spiritual end. It's the spiritualist end, I should say. So cool. Mediumship cabinets, like they've taken their museum, which is talking boards, and they've gone next level. So really excited to see that. We have Para with the Normal. We have Beacon. We have Paraflix. By the way, every vendor, every presenter, every guest that walks through the door at the Rock Island Roadhouse gets 3 free months of Paraflix. And some of those people that are on that streaming service are going to be right there at the expo. We have Ryan Dayton of Paranormal Theory. We have... let's see. I'm going to have to go back through the list. We have Eagle and the Unicorn. We have Jenny Wagner. We have Grizzly Chris. We have the Pax. We have the Eskies. We have Squatchman. I mean, we have it all. We have Dr. Rebecca Foster doing a gallery reading. We have Hunger Nights coming in from Greece. Yep. We have Jason McGray coming from Canada. I mean, we could just go on and on.
So sweet. He even said he was going to send me a bag of ketchup chips. I don't know if you saw his post.
I didn't, but let me tell you, you're going to love them.
I've bought them before, like on Amazon as a laugh, and I think they're delicious, but I don't want to pay that expensive fee. So I'm going to be asking.
You're getting them straight from Canada. So you're going to love. You're going to love. So, and you're not enough with the t-shirt maker and box carrier. He's being ridiculous. Ridiculous. Can't take him anywhere.
No. I'm going to say hello to Miss Kaylee. Hi.
And let me just throw that out. Kaylee has been such a help. We brought her in and she has truly kept Candy and I. This has been a huge undertaking. And ask Kaylee, she'll tell you, seeing everything that has come together, right? Bringing all our toys to the table and then having somebody come in and go, okay, it's time to organize, ladies. So Kaylee has been a huge help. She will be there as well at Rock Island.
We have Mark Brown. How are you, honey? I hope you are doing very well. And of course, we already saw we have the fabulous Rob. He was on here briefly before as I was like putting on my slides. He like waved me and I went to go say hi and then he hopped off and I was like, oh, okay. Bye.
Yeah. In and out.
Yeah. And then we have
Hey.
James. Hi, how are you?
James.
But yeah, no, it was
Cross the line paranormal.
Oh, he's from Cross the Line Paranormal?
Ooh.
Okay.
Yes. Incredible team.
It's a 2-day event, right? If I'm correct on the memory of this?
It's really not. It is really a 1-day event. But there were so many amazing things to sort of put into this 1 day, which is Saturday, October 4th. We are going to start it with Friday night. Dr. Rebecca Foster has been a major piece and contributor to this expo. And she couldn't make the 4th. She had a previous engagement, so she couldn't make the 4th. So she still wanted to be a part of it. And so she offered the gallery reading Friday night. Okay. That gallery reading is $30. It is from 7 p.m. until 9 p.m. There is still a few spots left there. And then the PACs were like, well, we should really do our spirits, scotches, and stories around the campfires. So they're also offering that. Friday night, that's 7 to midnight. That is, I believe, $40. And you're going to get a really great experience of what they do in Kentucky, including Squatchman. And yeah, doing some really cool things. I believe it's called the Black Hawk State Park. So super cool there.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of fun. Like, even though it's not a 2-day event, it kind of makes it into one a little bit, just a tiny bit.
Yeah. Oh, and I see Wade is also, he's here, and Nesper team they're going to be there. We're so excited. Wade, Chris Gillerin, I believe Rick Clark is coming. Tony Spira, I believe, is coming. Ryan Buell is going to be there to help out because, of course, it is the second to the last of the Devils on the Run tour. So they're going to do a fantastic. So this is your opportunity. If you're anywhere close to the Midwest, this is a really good opportunity before they move these objects to their new home. Yep. This is a great way to come in and talk to the guys and really understand who Nesper is, what these items, what they are, sort of what their stories, what they carry with them, but more importantly, to understand exactly, where these fit into our paranormal history, because they do. These items, and especially, yes, the Miss Annabelle is going to be there. They fit into our paranormal journey in some way or the other. The Warrens have touched a lot of corners of the paranormal. And I think to be able to talk to these guys, I think it's a great opportunity.
Yeah, no, 100%. I mean, I know for me growing up, I grew up watching Ghost Hunters. I grew up watching Paranormal State. I grew up learning from like Lorraine Warren and Ryan and all those famous people. So like, I get it.
Yeah. And really, you've seen Ryan Buell on TV, you've heard the stories. Yep. And I think this is a moment where you can come and get to know people personally, come and talk to them and make your own opinions based on your own interaction. I've said it many, many times. I'm sorry, I'm about to kick an ass.
Rob, you should come on here so we can kick your ass.
Yeah, like seriously. But I think, I've said it many times on other shows, get off of social media. Hey, Carrie, and get into the real world and make these connections for yourselves. I'm not telling you you're going to come in and necessarily change your mind. But come in and at least make your own assessments with your own questions and your own perceptions, and I don't know. There's so many better ways to make these opinions and to be able to be face to face with these people, and really, getting to know them. I'm telling you, I feel like what you see on the internet, it's so one-dimensional, right? Yep. We don't really get the meat of so many stories. And I think that we're sort of led to focus on one piece, and there is nothing one piece about this. The layer of this onion and where these hauntings come from and the stories, where the stories come from, and learning somebody else's techniques and beliefs and practices to understand. You might have a little bit of an understanding where some of the stories come from, but I think we're so focused on the negativity instead of focusing on what we can learn from it, right? So I'm so proud to be a part of the Devils of the Run tour, and these guys saying yes to us to bring it to Rock Island. I'm really proud of that.
It's super exciting. I got a chance to meet Wade and Dan at one point, actually twice. The first time at Old Hospital, and second time, second 2 times at the Warrens Paracon. And it was always a blessing to talk to them and get and see their side on how they paranormal, because everyone does it differently at the end of the day.
Everybody does it. And that's what's really cool about this expo, is being able to get so many different, because it's not just paranormal. It's not just the classic ghost investigator. We have, of course we'll have the classic there, but also, the spiritualist, the spiritual, the cryptid, the alien. And I think to be able to, and location owners, authors, right? I think to see this diversity in the community that decided to come to one location, right? And to have this amazing opportunity to see, sort of that beautiful tapestry of what really, right, what beliefs and practices really look like to be able to see that up close and personal, and to do it in a way where it's like, okay, I want to see all the different stuff. I want to meet all the different people and personalities. And then, again, some might resonate more, but how do you know unless you are in front of it and you're meeting it, right? Having the conversation.
You don't know otherwise. You're just assuming everything else. And like you said, it's time to get off our phones, get out of social media, go out, talk to people.
Drop the assumptions, right? Drop the assumptions, make your assessments. Have some discernment, but also be open to what we're all doing. And, I'm not a big believer in we are all doing this for the same reason, because we're not. We all don't do the paranormal for the same reason. But it is exploring something that is unknown and unexplainable at times. And I think that, to go out there and say, okay, yeah, this is how I'm doing it. We hope that Rock Island becomes that safe space of an expo where it doesn't matter how out of this world somebody might think you are with your belief or your practices or your thoughts and theories, right? Let's come together and have that conversation, and let's put it out there for people who have curiosity to come and pick some brains. Like, to me, that's what this should be about, not just, coming in, and there's nothing wrong with an autograph, right? But what about really picking somebody's brain and saying, and
sitting down having a conversation about it?
Yeah, let's talk
into it. I mean, when the last Warren Paracon, right after I had Charlotte, I dragged her butt with my husband to the Paracon, and I got a chance to talk to Ryan in person. As much as the celebrity side of it, I English today, guys. It was still nice to sit there and actually have a conversation with him. It wasn't just like, oh my God, you're a celebrity. Ugh. Yeah. Like, all right, well, what got you into the paranormal?
Yeah. He's a very lovely person. And, for all those out there that, we get it. The internet, it's all about, especially social media platforms. It's all about, let me pick something apart. Let me tear after somebody. Let's just remember, every single person in the paranormal is a real human being with life. And with life, there are mistakes and bad choices, and but that's part of the growth. That's part of growing. And I'll just tell you, there is something about meeting Ryan Buell in person and having conversations with him. And, I'll just say, from my personal experience, I hope everybody else has the same experience. This person didn't sugarcoat or deflect, or it had real conversations. And it's like, okay, you know what? It's okay. Everybody's out there just doing the best they can. And sometimes we stumble, and I will choose to hopefully be somebody that will, allow somebody that space to get up and still, he still has good messages, folks. I think this whole shooting the messenger and judging the messenger instead of listening to the message is weird to me. So
Yeah. No,
yeah.
100%. Rob is apparently made bad choices today. I don't want to know what bad choices you made, sir.
You know, I know one.
Oh no. Is he gonna get him arrested again, like at the other Paracon?
Oh no.
Okay.
He
As
might
long as he
get
doesn't get arrested
kicked.
again, we're okay.
He'll get his ass kicked, but it won't be arrested. No. No.
Are you gonna do the ass kicking though?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. That's all that matters then.
Yes.
I can't with him. I can't. But yeah, no, it sounds like Rock Island's going to be amazing. I know I had you ladies back on a couple months ago, give or take, and we talked briefly about it. So I'm excited.
Do you people was okay? Oh, nice. That's really nice. He's just on a roll tonight. But if you want to get a really good look at what this expo is, Candy did a really great job at putting together the website for Rock Island. Go to rockislandroadhouse.com. If you go right to that website, there will be a tab there that is for the 2025 Esoteric Expo. It will give you every single vendor and their bio, their banner. It will give you all the presentations. And yes, we have a lot of presentations. You are not going to walk away from this expo going, wow, I didn't learn anything. You're going to definitely have an opportunity to learn some new stuff. So there's the presentation schedule. And of course, go to extremeticketing.com to get your tickets if you want. And what I'm really proud of, we're already over 1,100 tickets sold, Sandy.
Shut up. Really?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Really proud of that. We've worked really hard. And one thing that I will say is that was a community driven goal. Like they really got in there and everybody was sharing everybody's stuff. And Candy actually said to me, she was like the other night, she was like, you know what? I can't believe how many times I open up social media and see something on the expo. And I said, well, you can thank the Get Haunted Network for that, because let me tell you something, those folks, as you know, because you're part of that, you guys share that out so beautifully. And so there was no question. What is Rock Island Roadhouse Expo and when is it and where is it? It's all out there.
Yeah. No.
Out there. Yeah.
And that's the amazing part of the community at times, where you can share something and it gets out to everyone. And that's what it should do.
And it didn't take away from anything.
No,
it didn't. Figure. Go figure.
Oh.
I swear.
He just bought his ticket.
I think it was like 11:05 or 11:07 or something like that. That was a couple nights ago, or that might have been Thursday. So yeah, we are like 1,000% over what we were last year.
Last year was a little bit smaller, right?
So last year, most of their ticket sales come from the day of. So last year, I believe they clocked 1,675 that walked through the door.
Okay.
So if this is what have pre-sold, we are still looking to tap into the local communities. So I bet you we'll probably be over that 2,000 person mark. And again, I think my assessment on this is we really sort of touched on what the community wants, what the curious want, what those that are looking to sort of get in there and see what the community is about. This is it. This is what people wanted to see. What are the lectures? What can I learn? Who can I meet? We have podcasters, content creators. We have amazing people to go in there. If you've ever had that, like, I don't know, that bug, here Sandy is doing a show. Like, it's so cool, right? You don't know until you can talk to somebody and pick their brain. Like, hey, what is it like doing a show? Me, I will always encourage somebody to do a show. I think it's beautiful to get a conversation out there. Everybody should have their merch. Everybody should have something, a logo for themselves to walk through life. I love that. I think it's a really cool thing. There's really something here for everybody to sort of get in there and understand who everybody is. We have beacon streaming and Paraflix streaming. They can be in the same building. They can do similar things, which is getting the community out there through shows. They can do it together at the same location, and it's not going to hurt.
No,
they're going to be okay.
Hey, okay, guys.
Absolutely.
Oh, but yeah, no, like, oh, I wish I was going. I wish it wasn't such a long drive, and I wish I
It
found.
is. It is a long drive. It is the heart of, it's the Midwest. It's right there. It is right there across the bridge is Davenport, Iowa. So it's a really kind of a cool little area. It is a far trip, but it kind of is that beautiful middle spot, right? So it is bringing a lot of people from the West Coast, the East Coast, the South, right? Greece, Canada. Yes, it is, and it is a lot in one day. It is a lot in one day, but we want to make this mighty little, and it truly has become the fastest growing expo in the Midwest. We're really proud of that work. And again, that work is the community. That's really what this all comes down to. I'm going to say it until I'm blue in the face. This is about community coming together and going, yeah, I want to help work. So many people at this expo have stepped up to say, what can I do? What can I do to help? And that right there is huge to me, that somebody isn't just going, tell me when to show up. This is about getting together and going, okay, how can we help each other? How can we work together and make this really cool and worth? Because, packing up stuff, making the drive,
Yep.
it's a lot of work.
Oh, yeah.
You've done a lot of shows with us, right? So you want to make it. Yeah.
It can get a lot sometimes, and it's nice when you can actually have people you can depend on to be there with you, to break down, set up, break down again, and go forward.
And you see a lot of people. I know Rob is usually one of the first ones if somebody is at a show with us and they need help. I watched it last year at Rock Island. Can I help you take those to your car? Can I push that for you? Can I, it is just lending a hand, because, I think in the end, I think we have to realize we all offer something to this conversation. And yes, there are some of us that have been doing it a lot longer, and some of us are a lot newer, and some of us have a bigger reach, and some of us, there's always going to be something different, but we all, I swear to God, Candy, I'm gonna, it's just.
Robert, you now need to come on here so we can kick your ass verbally until Sarah can see you physically and kick your ass. He's a special soul. And he probably is very bored, I'm assuming. That's my guess. He's very bored as he's working on his shirts for the Paracon. I think he's just losing his mind just a teeny tiny bit.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. So anyways, I think this is going to be a really cool, unique experience. And, I would like to see it be, we use the tagline, changing the way you Paracon, and we already see that in a lot of ways with the vendors themselves. But, we want it to be changing the way people do Paracons, from location owners to organizers to vendors to guests. We want that experience for everybody involved. So I think, I would love to see parts of this, right? Like, get taken and used in another convention or expo situation or larger event situation, which is really highlighting everybody in the community, making sure that everybody realizes they are an important piece to this, and get them involved. Everybody should be involved. This is not being a look at me, I did this all on my own. Hell no. This is all about the community. That's what a convention and expo is.
And that's honestly what I love about this particular Paracon. Like, I've been to a couple, I haven't been to a ton, but this one I love the most. It's because it is about the community versus like, okay, what celebrities can we get in, or what kind of vendors can we get in? It's about the community at the end of the day.
And here's the thing, there is a place for every aspect of the paranormal, right? Absolutely. And there's nothing wrong with wanting to go and get an autograph from somebody that has done network or done a movie, or has a big YouTube reach. I think that's amazing. But I don't know that going to every single expo, I don't know that that's a need everywhere. I think that when you there's something about meeting a regular person. Like, I'm a regular person. I am not somebody with a big YouTube channel. I am, somebody that, saw something that Rob created and loved everything about what the Get Haunted Network was. You can see it on the show on 2020, or I'm sorry, 12/22 on 2021. That moment of hearing what the network was is truly what has carried me through and being able to meet everybody. So I think giving everybody that moment to say, like, here's the thing. Somebody in the that sees an expo coming up, they see it on social media or however you're promoting it, and you're like, wow, I've always had a curiosity about paranormal. Yeah, it's great. It's great to meet somebody that's been on network television, but it's also great to meet somebody that maybe not everybody's aspiration is to be that. It's not mine, right? It's not mine to be on TV. Mine is really about this journey and discovery of what could be and what my experiences, what do my experiences mean, right? So it's meeting those people that are so approachable and asking those questions. And there's something about the real conversations you have. You know, I remember meeting you, Sandy, for the first time at White Hill Mansion. And it's one of my favorite evenings ever for so many reasons. And, you know, to be able to have those open conversations, right? I am not beholden to anybody but my own experiences, right? And I want to be open about those conversations. So I want to meet those people that can have those conversations. So I think making sure that the community knows that, hey, there's everybody from content creators to somebody that just really enjoys working with the community. You know, I'm not a celebrity. I'm not an influencer. I am just Sara that works alongside with Rob at Get Haunted. And, you know, to be able to make connections and help people make connections and collabs, and to watch people like yourself step up and do shows. Like those are the things that make me happy. People can say that's bullshit. They can think it's a lie. It's not. That's why I've really enjoyed working this expo. It's why I've given so much to this expo, is to sort of show that in real time, right? To show that for real. Like I want you to meet the Rachel D'Amicos, and who doesn't want to meet Dave Giuliano? Hello, OG.
I'm just saying, he's so funny to talk to. I got to see him at White Hill this year, and he was hilarious to talk to.
Oh, he's just so, like, just the way he says everything. But I believe, if I'm saying this right, Rob, you can correct me on this. I believe he was the first person to have like a paranormal something on the internet, like website or something. He was it. So he's the OG. So why wouldn't you, to be able to talk to somebody that has seen the progression and maybe a little bit of the, you know, digression of paranormal because of social media, you know, have those conversations. Like, again, get off of social media. Don't listen to everybody else's opinion, because Rob and I were having this conversation. It's not about it's about just sharing your peace of mind. It's not about listening, right? So go have these in-person conversations. Ask somebody how they started. There are so many people that started doing, I don't know, maybe they started, you know, investigating ghosts, and the next thing you know, now they're doing CE5 and having these conscious connections with, you know, aliens or possibility, right? Or having your Bigfoot experience. Why wouldn't you want to go and ask about that? Like, yeah, to me, this is what this should be all about.
No, 100%. 100%. Hi. Hi, boys. I hope you are doing well. I saw their post. They're getting ready to announce, I think they're going to get ready to announce their 2026 calendar of what they're going to.
They're busy. They are busy, busy boys.
Very busy boys. Yeah. And so is apparently this ghost. He's supposed to be a busy boy. Well, maybe we'll have to get someone to do an EP session to contact Rob's ghost.
Yeah, get him, see if he can say peanut butter on the other side.
Ooh, that'd be interesting. That'd be very interesting. But besides Rock Island, we do have other events coming up. I mean, we have none for Get Haunted in October. We're pretty quiet actually this October besides Rock Island. But we do have, if I can get it up, White Hill.
We do.
That's the last one of the season with White Hill.
Yeah, and that's everybody's favorite, not just Get Haunted favorite location, but so many people have amazing experiences within that location. The history is incredible. The experiences that you can have there are incredible. And what a great location to try, you know, if you've ever really wanted to sort of hunker down and try specific, techniques right? Yep. Or experiments, I think it's a great location to do it in. I know for a fact we did a live investigation there. I hosted it while Rob, Danny, crew were in there doing an all-nighter. And I remember one specific one. We listened. We could hear whistling. Do you remember that?
I do remember that because I was watching the live. That was right before I got to be part of crew.
Yeah.
And I remember watching it and hearing it. And I was like, that there is no way that just happened.
Yeah, we all heard it. I mean, and and I believe that is a phenomenon there that many people to this day still do capture. There is, where is this whistling coming from?
Yeah, I've only heard it on the live. I've never heard it in person at the location, personally, but I have seen the little boy.
Okay.
On the other set of stairwells, not the main set of stairwells, the back ones. I saw it there as I got to turn, and it scared me because I wasn't prepared to see him there. Right. And he just was standing there. He just looked like he was like almost like ready to ask me a question, but I jumped and I was like, nope, wait a minute. I need a minute. And then I turned back and I was like, I may have just scared him. It's fine.
And if you do want in on that one, I do suggest hopping on and getting tickets now, because White Hill is one of those locations when we put it on the books and people do jump on it. Yeah. I believe that one I don't remember if it's 12 people
or 10 right now with tickets.
Okay. Yeah.
So all-nighters. I'm not sure about the half-nighters, but right now for all-nighters, we have 10 left. So if you want it, you gotta hop on it because it'll go by very quickly.
It does. So yeah, get in on that one when you can, because that one does sell out pretty quickly.
Yeah, that one's a fun one. And
that is a fun one.
It's November, so it's going to be a little chilly, but it won't be like freezing cold like February.
No, not February at all. No.
Yeah, no, I've gone there in February for crew, and it was very, very cold, and it was not very fun.
Yeah, that one does. A lot of those locations in the wintertime, right? Like if you're not in I would say if you're not wrapped up by November,
yeah, or at least hand warmers.
Yeah, absolutely.
A bunch of those at one point. I had them pretty much stuck everywhere, and I was like, a little bit warm. And then right after that, we have, and you're going to be at this one,
Mid-Orange. And this one is such a cool, this one is a really cool concept as well. First of all, again, another location that so many people do love, which is Mid-Orange Correctional Facility. That one is in Warwick, New York. This one to me is kind of like a mini expo, but instead of a booth, you're going to get hands-on experience with many different people. So what this one really did bring together was, if you guys don't know, Barry Ruggiero and Dave Giuliano also are their event companies. They do events, public events, and they do an amazing job, but everybody does it a little bit differently. So, and I know Get Haunted technically is not just an event company.
We're not just events. We're not just merch. We're a little bit of everything.
We are definitely a network. But bringing in the three major on the East Coast, which do public events in one location, is a really good opportunity for everybody to see and understand. Like, once again, 3 different companies can come together, work in the same location. It doesn't take away. It's us introducing our friends to you and vice versa. Maybe you've had, thoughts about like, I wonder what a Barry Ruggiero event is like. Well, now you're going to know. And we're really blessed that Bianca Rose, just a sweet, lovely woman, by the way, and an amazing, hardworking psychic medium. She's going to kick it off with a gallery reading. So you get to do that with her. And then we're going to break off and do some sessions with each of the big players there. And then I believe Bianca is going to take on a few private readings, but when you're there, you're going to have to sign up quickly because I know she's going to cut it off. But we're going to have everybody. We also have Paranormal Theory, Ryan, and I think Emily is coming, his sister. So they're going to do Terror Time. This is really cool. You get to do a solo and he's going to film it. And then you get to take that little gift back with you. So you'll do a solo challenge, courtesy of Paranormal Theory.
Waiting for that. Him and my mother-in-law actually bought tickets for this event. I'm planning on buying my ticket when we get a little bit closer. And he was like, yeah, I'm really excited about this. And I'm like, I can't wait to sign you up for Terror Time. And he's like, what's that? And I was like, oh, you'll find out. Don't
Oh
worry.
yeah. Oh, he'll be perfect. He already did his own Terror Time.
Exactly. He'll be fine. This is Mid Orange. He's never been here before, so
yeah,
he'll be better.
He's gonna be good. So we've got them. And then, of course, some great teams. We have Two Brothers Extreme. We have Brittany Schaefer from Get Batty with Brittany coming. We have a lot of cool people coming to, again, be hands-on and come meet the community work. Like this is going to be like getting in there going, oh, okay, this is really cool. So this is who all these people are. Now, instead of just having the conversation, you can just step right into real-time experience and see what we all do and how we do it. And you can make your decisions from there.
Yeah, because not everyone does paranormal the same. Everyone does it a little bit differently.
Absolutely.
So that's going to be exciting. I said, I'm hoping to get my ticket soon, but I will be there because I am my brother-in-law and my mother-in-law's drive. So
nice.
So I'm going to be there regardless.
Yeah, good.
And then we have another event coming up in November, which is New Egypt in New Jersey. This one's fun. I've been to this three times somewhere in there.
Yeah, I have yet to get to New Egypt. I know this one has become quickly a fan favorite. This one is such a great intimate experience. And you absolutely can speak on this one, but I feel like whoever investigates New Egypt, whoever gets paired up to go to New Egypt, they become family because this particular investigation, the history, the experiences, I feel like people get really blown away there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So because I haven't been there, I'm just not quite sure.
Yeah. So I've gone there. I believe it's at least twice now at this point, maybe 3 times. But the first time I went there, I was actually pregnant with Charlotte and no one knew except for me. And it was funny because when we were up in the attic, we kept getting one spirit saying child, and I'm like, okay, stop.
Yeah.
Don't do this. And Joe was with us and he's like, I wonder if it's little kids talking. I'm like, yeah, but we're going to go with that theory. We're going to hope it's not what I think it is because I'm not telling anyone.
Yeah. Aw. Yeah. I think people really do. Isn't it New Egypt? The basement, right, is quite challenging.
It's quite challenging and active, and so is the attic. I believe Ryan from Paranormal Theory, he actually caught I can't with him. I can't with him.
Yeah, for no one, whoever's watching, but the comments aren't up on the you just can't even.
I can't. As I was saying, I believe Ryan caught there's a little ball that sits up in the attic, and I believe he caught it either coming off the ledge or going down the stairs. I could be wrong on my information, but that's interesting.
Yeah. Again, this one, I believe this one is close to it's New Egypt, New Jersey, but I believe this one is close to White Hill Mansion. It's not too far.
Not too far off.
Yeah, it's not too far off. And this one again, if you're looking to sort of I feel like this is a good one to work on your personal abilities.
Yep.
I feel like this location, from listening to past guests, we actually did a show where the guests that went together. I think they were going to try to did they go for another night together? I think some of them tried to go back because they had such a crazy experience. But I feel like this particular location is a great place to, if you have abilities that you're working on, or if you've always questioned your abilities, this might be the one. It's comfortable, so to speak, but intimate, enough for you to maybe relax into and really sort of hone in on whatever that ability may be.
Yeah, and not get overwhelmed by spirit, because I know for me, I get overwhelmed real easily at White Hill, but here it's very, I wouldn't say relaxed because it is very active, but also it can also give you that break of if you need a break almost, if that makes sense, where it's they're like, oh, hey, you look overwhelmed now. I'm going to go over here almost.
Yeah. I look forward to getting in there.
You have to get there. It's a lot of fun.
I do.
And what's nice is it's not far from me. So I I think for me, it's about an hour and 30 at most, and that's with traffic.
Mhm.
So it makes
Okay.
life
Oh yeah,
so
that's not
easier
bad.
when
That's
I'm
not
going
bad.
out places. Yeah. But yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's what's going to Get Haunted, at least I believe for the rest of the year at this point. And then we go into our quiet season.
Yeah. So we also do have though, and I'm gonna pull it up because I have too many things going on in my brain about all this. But
No.
do not forget, we do have now Chris Smith is now owner of Get Haunted Midwest, and he's got 3 events that he is kicking off with. To sort of, he was like, okay, so I'm going to do 2026, and we love that. But then he was kind of like, you know what, I want to go ahead and get started now. So he took on 3 locations, Rock Island being one of them, which is really cool. But he's calling it Season 0. And if you know Chris Smith at all, he is so crazily creative, and he is tying these investigations together, which I do love. So if you're going to get one, you should get all 3, especially if you're in sort of close enough to that Midwest section. Because it's kind of a buildable experience. And I love that because it gives you an opportunity to really dig in. Now you're going to be very busy in November if you're going to do this with him. So he's got Rock Island is November 1st.
Okay.
So he's going to go in there. This is Get Haunted Midwest. And then he's got, this is when I had to get my appendix out. I missed it. Broadwell Funeral Home. And that's in Felicity, right? Felicity, I believe, Ohio. So that's closer to Cincinnati.
Okay.
A funeral home, and it's supposed, and I know this, it sounds to me, I know we're in the paranormal. And so when I say this, it probably sounds ridiculous, but something about saying a funeral home just feels super morbid to me. But I've always really wanted to investigate a funeral home for so many reasons.
Yeah, no, I'm curious on what kind of energy could be there, because most of the time funeral homes are, as morbid as it is, they're getting the deceased that they're already gone. They've already passed. So it's like, what energy could lie there?
Well, so then you have to ask yourself, funeral homes, that's all the living energy, all the emotions that play in at a funeral home, right? People coming in and paying their respects, and death doesn't bring out the best in people normally. So the stories, the scandals, the high emotions, either way, happy and sad, as crazy as that may sound, right? So I'm always curious, like you said, because it's very rare that's, I don't want to say never, because maybe somebody has died at the funeral home.
But in the same breath, they're already gone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so it seems very strange if it is like the energy of of a body, right?
Right.
So it could be almost like poltergeisty, like poltergeist energy.
We never know. So that one is November 8th. So it'll be November 1st, the next weekend, November 8th. And then the weekend after that, he's got Old Williams County Jail. That one's in Bryan, Ohio. And so that one kind of reminds me of, and again, I've never been to, what is Franklin? Thank you. Franklin County Jail. So again, a little smaller, a little more intimate. But do check out Get Haunted Midwest. Help support Chris in his new endeavor. I love that. And again, he is doing something really cool and buildable with these events. So
no, doing a fantastic job. Yeah. And if I was closer, I would definitely be heading out there.
Yeah.
In a heartbeat.
Yeah. So we're hoping, because we know a lot of our stuff is Northeast, right? And so for some of those people in the Midwest, it's, again, the same drive that it is for the people in the Northeast coming to the Midwest. So we're hoping to get some new friends, and again, having Chris, putting his vibe, his spin, his take on it. He's excited. He's ready to roll. He's got all his equipment. He's super excited to dive into these with you guys.
Investigating with Chris is a lot of fun. I got to do it now, definitely once at when we did the convent, and definitely an experience.
He is. I think coming with his haunt background, but he is so curious, and I don't think I'm talking out of turn here. I believe he's even talked about this. He's done the extreme hunts, right? So what could he possibly? And for him, that next step was the paranormal, like going
Yeah.
into real investigations. And I got to really go in, and I was at the convent with you guys, but to really go into Oglay's village with him, and watching him film and watching him experience, and sort of his thoughts and questions. It's cool. You guys, I mean, you're gonna love going in and investigating with him. He is definitely an experience in itself.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of fun. Oh,
Yeah.
Chris will be also at Rock Island.
He is. He's going to be there as Horror Road Trip. You might know him from Hulu's Monster Inside and also Get Haunted Midwest. He is doing a free, that is free, $0.00, a free paranormal immersive experience. I believe it's like 3 or 5 minutes long, but this kind of touches all your senses, and there is a really cool surprise at the end. But he did write this specifically for Rock Island Expo, so we're really, really proud of that and excited. We're honored that he did this, and he's got this thing so well mapped out. I would highly suggest everybody. I hope he has a line there. I can't wait for everybody to meet him and experience his, again, extreme haunt. And now he's going to do this pure paranormal immersive. It's so cool. And it's free.
We should make Rob do it. And someone should, if you're able to record it, someone should record it or make.
Yeah. I think if I'm not mistaken, Chris, we're going to be there early setting up. And I think, we're going to do the test run. So.
Oh yeah. As we can see, Rob can be useful.
It's nothing.
Yeah, he's very useful. He's Rob. He's Rob. But yeah, no, that's everything that's coming up. Anything else you want to talk about, Sarah?
We're just getting ready for 2026. As for so many people, October is just ramping up the spooky season, and it's kind of how we're winding down, at least event wise. But there's always some new things. So when you come and you visit us at Rock Island, get ready, because we have a cool presentation that Rob put together that sort of takes everybody into some of the cool things that we've got coming up. We have some new concepts, and Ryan's going to be there too. Ryan and Chris, that's CNR Paranormal, also has a show Thursday nights, right there with the podcast program. So you're going to be able to see them as well. But there's some really cool things coming up. Again, ways to be able to work and help lift the community a little bit differently. We're always looking to, I don't know, you coming up on 4 years, so you want to evolve, you want to switch things up, things that don't work, you want to kind of fall off, and the things that do work, you want to build on. So we're really excited about some of the things coming up. But yeah, right now, to be honest with you, it is all expo in my head. So.
It's okay though. We get it. And that's why you have a fabulous crew who's here to back you up.
You know what? We could not do it without people like yourself, Sandy, Kaylee, everybody that steps in and helps us social media wise. I have been a little bit out of the game. It's been kind of a wacky 6 months for me personally, but I think having the people that have believed in everything that we do, that has continued on, and you have stepped up and helped in social media in ways I really just have not been so much. I do what I do, but you've learned how to sort of let me be who I am doing my thing, and you've just taken on and you make beautiful edits. And I'm always like, I still can't to this day. I still can't figure out CapCut. Can't do it.
CapCut is it's my secret love. It really is. And now that I figured out a new way to post stuff on TikTok, where I don't have to actually have alarms turn on. Oh, hey, you need to post this.
Mm-hmm.
Life's a lot easier. I do everything on a Sunday, have everything planned out for the week, and I'm like, okay, cool.
Like, look at that. That's so beautiful. So yeah, we're really grateful to the crew that has been right here by our side, making sure that we are running smoothly, and we're going to figure it out. Yeah. 2026, that's our goal.
We're going to get there. And 2026 is going to be even better than this year. This year was great too.
It's going to be really, really good. But thank you so much, Sandy, for everything you're doing. Thank you for keeping the show going and alive. And, there's Jason McGray. Look, and there's Kim. Hey, Kim.
Hey, guys. How are you?
So I guess Jason McGray hit up the Canadian Tire for some Canadian goodies to bring with him to the Rock Island Expo.
So jealous. I'm so jealous. I'm always a sucker for Canadian, like anything different that isn't like from here. I'm always a sucker for. I really am. It's bad.
Yeah, I was telling Jason, it is kind of funny because I had spent a lot of time in Canada, and going to Canadian Tire, which is a little bit it's a little bit like a Walmart or a Target, but it's where I'd always go get candy. And it's, you look at Canadian candy wrappers and I'm always, it just doesn't feel real.
No, right. It doesn't feel like it's a real thing. And I feel like that's anything that you can try that's something new that isn't from around here or from where you live. It's like, this isn't real. This can't be real.
No, the packaging is all off. They're not used to that. Even their Hershey stuff, like it's just so crazy. It is so. He did not go to Canadian Tire. He said. Yeah. Yep. There's
where did he go? I'm curious. Where did you get all that fun stuff?
I know he did. I see candy bars and chips and something else. I have to go back and look at that post. I was like, oh, look what he's bringing.
What do you mean you got into a fight? What are we going to do with him?
I don't know. Besides kick his ass, I don't know.
Maybe we need to have another boys versus girls situation where you kick his butt again.
Yeah, well, technically.
Did you technically kind of punch him?
Yeah, I did make contact, yes.
Only a little bit.
It's all good. It's all good. So yeah, so that is what we're doing. Like I said, we are just, so many people are getting ready on the East Coast to be heading out to the Midwest here Wednesday, Thursday. So I'm super excited to get there. And I see you trying to take Andy out of that. You're like slowly.
Works. I'm trying to like give him his personal space.
He's like, oh, he's on live.
As y'all know.
So yeah, so we're just busy getting in there and getting stuff done, and then we'll be after next weekend be able to take a small breath and then into 2026.
I'm ready for 2026. Yeah. I'm ready for it. I'm excited to see places we'll go, things we're gonna try. Mm-hmm. I'm excited for it all.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool.
I'm excited to see how we change up some things.
There's going to be some changes for sure. And, I don't want to give too much away, but, it's just time. It's just time to understand where we are. I think we've proven ourselves, for the community and with the community. We've put it out there, and now it's time for us to sort of take that next step and be like, okay, this is what we're going to do now.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah. Show up Saturday afternoon.
Okay.
Sarah, it's okay. You can run the show all by yourself.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Troublemaker.
He is.
He really is. Now he's saying he's going to make a anti-get haunted social. He's trying to show me up. I'm already having a tough time, man. Learning how to do this on my own.
You're doing an awesome job. Congratulations on that.
I'm trying very hard. Sometimes I have really good confidence. Other days I do not have good confidence.
But here's the thing. I think this is what some people, and I'm not quite sure. Like, again, we've never really sat down and had like a really deep discussion about, what the show means for you. This was definitely, a brainchild between you and Danny. And, a lot of times when people, when they come together for an idea and then somebody does, sort of step off, sometimes people are like, okay, I'm out too. Right. But to me, there's something so huge about somebody being like, I'm going to do this. And, it's not like you guys have been doing it for 2 years and you're like, oh, I got this. I've been doing this for a long time. Right.
We've been doing it since January is our first episode, technically speaking, of this year. Yeah. And even then I was like, okay, I'm awkward. I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm just going to chill here off in the corner somewhere.
But I think that's huge. And I think those are the exact things that's encouraging for the community to be able to say, I want to have these conversations, and you don't know what will spin off of this for you. And we have some ideas for you, for, the podcast program, and to be able to sit down and just be like, I'm going to keep doing this. And, I was also like you, I was asked to do a show several years back, and I was like, oh, I've never thought about doing it. Okay, I'll do it. And then the person who started it pulled the plug. And then, to be able to continue on with Dee Dee. And then when Dee Dee left, it was like, yeah, I'm going to keep going. Like there, you find your groove. And so I think it's huge to be able to encourage somebody and be like, look, you never even knew you wanted to do this. And, maybe now, I don't even know. Do you ever stop and think like, wow, you know what? I'm doing this for maybe different reasons than I thought.
Yeah, a little bit now. I feel like I'm doing a lot different than just like, oh, I want to talk about social stuff. Like now I'm starting to bring in, I've had a couple of different guests where we talk about cryptids and other things besides just get haunted social things.
Yeah.
I tried to include that. We're talking about other aspects of the paranormal, which is nice because, again, I like hearing everyone's different views on it.
Yeah, I love that. Anytime anybody wants to have those conversations, I will always celebrate it and encourage it and lift it. So, and thank you, Ryan. We love having you in the podcast program.
Yeah, their show is awesome. I enjoy it. I always love when I'm in the middle of cooking or it's like a quiet night at the house, getting to listen to everyone's podcasts or just tune in for, even if it's just a short, few minutes, just get to tune in and hear what the conversation's about.
Oh, yeah. And they're the nicest guys, and I'm excited to see them again in Rock Island. So we'll see you next weekend, Ryan.
Well, I'm going to say this. Make sure everyone takes lots of photos, whoever's going. Even you side people, if you're going to be there, you take photos. Lots and lots of photos.
Yeah, we have Ashley Marino, Nate, and Tom. They are from the Realm of Darkness. They are our official podcast of the Rock Island Expo this year, and they're going to be doing a lot of filming, and they're going to do lives throughout the day for people that can't make the expo. But they're going to be sure to get lots of promo for us. So somebody's going to be taking lots and lots.
I was about to say they're going to be doing lives.
Yeah.
Especially for me, who again, I can't go.
Yeah.
I'm kind of excited that I get to kind of watch it and enjoy, not physically with you guys, but still with you guys.
And they're going to do it. They're not going to just do it stationary at their booth. They're going to do walk around lives and stuff. So absolutely tune in. We will get where you guys can catch that, but we want to link them up with the Get Haunted page as well. So everybody will be able to see what's going on right there at Rock Island.
That's so exciting. I love that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kaylee. I appreciate you. Have you seen her photos?
Yes, and I don't know if she wants. Here, Kaylee, you tell me if I can share a little bit of what you are planning on doing when you were at Rock Island. I'm very, very proud. Kaylee does take beautiful pictures of her investigations. Kaylee is one of those people that she's so quiet, but she'll just go off. She'll be at a location and she'll go off and she'll explore, and she gets great photos. And
she are amazing.
She edits them very beautifully. Okay, awesome. So she is going to bring so many with her. She's got them printed out and for sale. And she's got a really cool logo and very again, that's the stuff that I'm just so excited. It makes me smile when somebody's like, you know what, this is how I want to share the paranormal. This is my perspective. This is how I want to share. This is, a creative outlet as well. So, good job, Kaylee. I'm super excited. And so, you'll be able to see those at Rock Island.
That's exciting. Yeah. Congrats.
Yeah.
Seriously, congrats. I do. I actually really enjoy your photos, especially as the social media side of things. When I do ask for photos, it gives a whole different look. And I love that because sometimes we need a different look, not necessarily spooky, not necessarily dark and dreary, but just a little bit differently. And she always captures the moment just perfectly.
She does. She sees things, and again, like you said, we all see things very differently, but she captures, I feel like the essence of a lot of these locations in a cool way. And again, to see somebody come up with she's like, what would you think of this? She reached out to a few of us and it was like, you know what, do it. I love that. I think I'm really proud to see people sort of find their confidence and their, ability to go, I want to try. And you won't know until you try. So
No, you really won't.
yeah.
You honestly have no idea until you actually do it and see what happens.
Yeah. Yeah.
We are at 6 o'clock. We are at our hour mark. So that's pretty much it. Sarah, thank you so much for coming on and coming to talk to us about Rock Island and our upcoming events. I appreciate it so much.
I appreciate you.
It's always nice to get to talk to someone and not just myself.
That's right. Listen, I'm with you. So,
but I hope you all have a fantastic night. Enjoy your Sunday night and get ready for Monday, I guess.
Yeah, here comes Monday.
I will see you all soon. Have a fantastic day. Bye, guys.